Hello, everybody. Today, we're going to talk about descriptors, but I also wanted to see if anybody had any thoughts about the videos that I sent. And if you have any thoughts or questions, throw them into the chat box. Also, this list of descriptors is obviously not comprehensive of a whole language. So if there are others that you are interested in adding onto the list, please throw them up there. Okay, I'll start at the top with bad and good. I think we've done these, but in case we haven't, good looks like thank you, but it lands in your hand more often than thank you does. So good. Bad turns over and has a bad face. So good has a good happy face, and bad has a bad face. Oh, here's another phrase that falls into that category. The term no good is an N and a G. So you can just do NG, no good. I see that a little more frequently than I see bad. No good. Something was no good. Good. Better and worse. Better. Better. It's kind of like, starts like good, but goes up a little bit. So better. Best goes all the way to the top. Best. And so you throw a little emphasis in with your head and your face. So better, you know, you're kind of committing to the middle of the road. And best goes all the way up and has more of an emphasis on it. Worse is you make two Ks and you arc them past each other. Worse. Worse. So can you take a guess as to what worst is? Lots of emphasis on it, and you exaggerate the movement. It's the worst idea ever. Really does a job at conveying your concept, right? Best. Best idea ever. This sign where you take your index fingers, your shoulder, and you move it forward. So you're going from the past into the present. So ever, it's not really ever. It's like in the time span from then to now. From back then to now. Not on the list. Okay, careful, we have talked about 2 Ks in a circle. Careful. Temperature, I have cold and hot. Hot. So something is hot, you don't want to touch it, or the weather is hot. Notice the eyes. Hot. You're talking about an extreme. Or cold. You can be cold, a little cold, hot, warm. So you take your kind of a squished O and just kind of warm, 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 warm. Also comes in handy if you want to do warm up, warm up, warm, U-P, up, warm up, warm up. Hot, cold, warm. Cute. Use 2 fingers. Cute. Oh, that's cute. Cute. Sweet has all fingers, and cute has 2. Dark. Take 2 hands out, palms towards you, and fold them in. Dark. Dark. Your face gets a little serious. Dark. And light could be really strong light coming at you, or it can be kind of like lifting of that darkness. Later on down the list, we're going to talk about light and heavy, and the light weight and light of ambiance are signed somewhat similarly, even though they're completely different concepts. So I know that totally flies in the face of the conceptual representation, but think of them as homonyms, I suppose, right? Delicious. We talked about this the other day. Delicious takes your thumb and your middle finger, and you start at the tip. You have one hand at your mouth and one a little further away. And then you just run your fingers out like that. Delicious. Your middle finger runs down your thumb. It's a little awkward. You might want to practice that sometimes. Deaf. So finger by your ear and by your mouth. Don't hear, don't talk. Might as well do hard of hearing as well. Didn't put that on the list. It's an H, and do HH. HH. So deaf, hard of hearing. Deaf is a cultural alignment. So it's not just a matter of being completely deaf versus hard of hearing. It's a signifier of belonging to a group, as well as an audiological status, but that's often distinguished by the use of a capital D. When people write, if you see something that says somebody is deaf and there's a capital D used instead of a small d, that means that they're talking about a cultural alignment, or can't remember the name. Anyway, that's what I meant. And the small d would refer to an audiological status, just talking about it, you know, how much you hear and how much you don't hear. Dirty. Dirty. Wiggly fingers underneath your chin. Pig has your fingers moving together and doesn't have a yucky look on your face, whereas dirty does, and it has your fingers wiggling. Clean is like nice, clean, clean. And you just do it once. You tell somebody to clean up, it's multiple times. But if you're talking about something being clean, clean, nice, the same concept. Dry, dry. Drag your index finger across your chin from the far side to the near side. Wet, two-handed sign. And you have your hands like this. You touch one to the corner of your mouth, and then you bring both of them down into a flat O shape. Wet. A student would like to know how you sign clean up your room. So you're going to start with setting up the scene, right? So you're going to start with the room. Here's your room. Clean up. So if your mom says to you, clean up your room, she'd say, your room, and she'd have kind of her eyebrows up. Like, are you with me? Your room? Go clean it up. That's an ASL. If you were to say it in English, because you're using signs along with your words, you would say, clean up your room. But if you're using ASL as the language is structured, you would start with room, your room, clean it up. Fast. Fast. Fast is a fun sign, I think. So you have your A hands, your fists, with your thumbs up, and you put your index fingers crooked out in front a little bit, and you take your thumbs and you are going to flick them off of your fingers. So, and then move your hands back. So fast, fast, fast. I'll do it slowly. Flick and pull. Flick and pull. Fast. Slow. One hand on top of the other, and you move it back slowly. Slow. Make your face match the energy, so slow versus fast. Full and empty. Full, both of these have different ways of signing them depending on what it is that is full or what it is that is empty. So a container that is full, whether it's a box or a bowl or a jar or a cup, or a bag, if it's full, it's here's your container and here's the full. It's just up to the top. Full. If you are full from eating, puff out your cheeks and put your hand up to your chin. No, I'm full. If you have something that is partially full or that is filling, or you want to show it filling, you would use one hand, your non-dominant hand, to notate what that is. and then you use your other hand, your dominant hand, to show it becoming full. Or you would say, like, here's my cup, or my vase, or my container of whatever it is, and then your left hand takes it and holds it, and your right hand, your dominant hand, says how much is in it. Does that make sense? Empty. So if this is filling, or to what degree something is full, then the opposite is emptying, or to what degree it is empty. So you can do it like this. So drop it down. If your container is here, how much is in it? It's half empty. Or your container, and then you put your hand down, and here's the amount you had, and it went down to the bottom. Or, I'm going to give you so many options here, you're not going to know what to do. Empty, there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. That one's kind of fun. And then there's the sign to run out of, which is, well, you can see what that is, your hand on your palm. And as you drag your lead with your wrist off of your palm, your fingers wiggle, and then boom. Like it's gone. So let's see, I can review all of those. That's a lot of them. Full, 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 empty, empty, run out of, empty, nothing, nothing. Sorry about that. Yes, big and little. Big, big. And you can use these fingers to signify big. You can either do big and show exactly how it is, big, or you can throw in a flick. So something is big, big. And that way you're not measuring it exactly. Another way to exaggerate that is big. Really, really big. This is the really, really, really part. So really, really big. Little is just little. Little, 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 little. Hard. You take your two crooked fingers and your two crooked fingers, put them on top of each other. Hard. 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 Soft. Your hands kind of like upside down jellyfish. Soft. And you might want to poof your cheeks a little bit. Oh, I should have done with hard and soft. I should have done difficult and easy. How about we throw those in there too? So difficult. And is pillow like soft? Yeah. So pillow is face, you know, bed soft. Go to bed soft, where you put your head. And soft on its own just doesn't have the head part. So it's just soft. So hard, I'm thinking about hard versus easy. So hard, you take those same, instead of here, it's this. Hard. Easy. You're just patting your hand up. Easy. Oh, here's another phrase thing for easy. Take your pinchers and do this. No problem. Some people say that instead of you're welcome. Someone say thank you to you, and you can say no problem. Heavy. You have something in your hands, and suddenly you show that it's heavy. And you just drop your hands. Heavy. Heavy. It's hard to hold up, so it's heavy. Like your hands are out flat. Heavy. Heavy. Light is going to require your feeling finger. And you're going to go light. Light. Just like air. Light. No weight at all. Sick. Feeling fingers. One at your forehead, one in the middle of your chest. And usually stick out your tongue. Hurt. Hurt is done with your pointer fingers facing each other. And one palm is out and one is towards you. And as you move them towards each other, you twist so that they change opposite positions. Hurt. So have them opposite each other, and one is out and one is facing you, and then just push them towards each other until your fingertips hit and they've swapped spots. One more time for sick. Sure. Feeling fingers, your middle fingers, one kind of in the center of your upper chest and the other on your forehead. Sick. Ugh. Hurt, let me tell you about hurt. Hurt is signed, you can say somebody is hurt, you can say somebody's really hurt, or awful hurt. Wow. Or just hurt. And you can sign hurt where that hurt is. So this is just generic hurt. This is a headache. This is an earache. This is a stomach ache. Elbow hurt. Neck hurt. Hair hurt. That was my son's favorite. You know, wherever that hurt is, you move that to that spot. Or as a child might say to you that they hurt their knee. So they're going to sign hurt by their knee. And again, it can be a little hurt. It can be a big hurt. It can be, ooh, ah, hurt. Long and short. Long, put your non-dominant hand out, straight out in front of you, and take your index finger of your dominant hand and start on your middle finger and draw it all the way up your arm with big wide eyes. Long. And if it's really long, that's going to be done with your eyes and with your tongue, interestingly enough. So long, so something is long, long time, long, or it can be really long, or it can be like interminable would be, well, not, there's another one for forever, but anyway, except you don't make the sound. It's just wobbling with your tongue. And big eyes. Short is again your two H's. And short, short, brief, just off the edge. Short. Is it similar to cut or knife? Yes, it is. As a matter of fact, it is. So again, that is going to be a context thing. If you want to talk about a short knife, you would talk about the knife. It's really short, short. So you would say knife, short, short. Providing your own context. If you want to say something is forever, you do a Y handshake, put your thumb on your head and down and out into the future. Forever. New, two hands. Non-dominant hand, hold still. And your dominant hand comes in and scoops up. New, new, new. New shoes, new hat, new day. Old, put your fist, your S fist on your chin and go down. And make an old face. You might make an O with your mouth. And you wiggle it. So that can be an old shirt, it can be an old person, it could be an old whatever. Like a beard. Yeah, kind of old, like a beard. Loud. Loud is sound, kind of pointing to your ear, and then you have S fists. Loud. Alternating, kind of like you're punching. It's also the sign for thunder. So if that helps you think about loud. Loud. Quiet. also the sign for peace. Silly. Y hand shape. Thumb on the end of your nose. Silly. The sign for funny is you get your two pointer and your middle finger out and you do that on your nose. Kind of like you're flicking something off the bottom. Silly, funny. Someone wants to know about quiet down. That'd be calm down. Like bringing an energy from up here and squashing it. Bring it down. Calm down. Quiet down. Along those lines, if you want to get a group of people, get attention from somebody who can't hear you very well, try flicking the lights. Flicking the lights. Instead of, hey guys, the equivalent is flicking the lights. And then people will look, who's doing that? And they're going to look to the light switch, and then you can sign quiet down. That's for a group anyway. You can flick the lights whenever you want, of course, even if you're the only person in the room, but you know, you get what I mean. So silly, serious. Get the, this is disappointed, serious turns. Serious. I'm serious. Notice how your face matches the message. Serious. Sticky. Sticky. Middle fingers to thumbs. Stuck. You're gonna love this one. Take your middle finger and your pointer fingers, face your palm towards you. Stuck. Goes right into your neck. Stuck. Stuck. And that is stuck on a problem. That is stuck on my homework. This is stuck in a tree. This is stuck in a car. This is stuck with a situation. It's kind of just stuck. Free, you're going to make F's, two F's. Face them toward you. Cross them. This is where you start. And then you're going to go out like that. So free. Free. And that's usually a good thing. So have a good look on your face. Free. Yucky. So yucky can be kind of like an exaggeration of dirty. Or if it yucky is your claw hand. Yucky, gross, blah. In a circle at the top of your shirt there, bottom of your throat. Yucky. Okay. Depending on what you really want to start in your classroom or with your child, or your child wants to start with you, there is another sign for yucky. For something that is yucky tasting. You have both hands, blah. Thumb, blah. Which is also the sign for vomit. So you might want to choose what situations you use that and which ones you don't. But that's like the ultimate gross is blah. Yummy. It's universal. Okay, so it's time for our review, and it's time for you to throw up any other descriptions you want to know about in the chat box. Bad. Bad. Good. Good. Better. Better. Best. 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 Worse. Worse. Worst. Worst. Big. Big. Really, really, really big. Trying to stay in my box here. Big. But you would make it bigger. Big. 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 Little. 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 Teeny, 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 teeny. Really little. Careful. Careful. Cold. 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 Really cold. Like below zero. Wow, it's really frozen out there. Hot. Hot. Whew. Oh, hot. Warm. 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 Cute. Cute. Dark. Dark. Light. 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 Delicious. Mmm. 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 Deaf. Hard of hearing. Dirty. Clean. Clean. Dry. Dry. Wet. wet, wet. Fast, fast, fast. There's a question. How would you differentiate saying something is fast versus something is getting faster? So while I'm explaining that, maybe you could add an example that you're thinking of into that description. So fast, something is just fast, but you could also do it to show a degree by fast, 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 fast. You know, so something is generically fast, it's a little faster, it's a little faster, it's a little faster, and it's way fast. Or you could do fast, more fast, more fast. I don't know if that answers your question, but if it doesn't, you can add another description up there and I'll come back to it. Slow. Oh, the example, that person is running fast versus they are running even faster. Yeah, so person's running, and here running is something that you can illustrate. How fast they're running is illustrated in how you sign it. So this is the sign to run. You get your L's, put them like guns, and take your index finger and wrap around a thumb. And this is run. You get your wiggly pinky pointer finger out here and your thumb. Run. And so you could be running. So it's going to be in your face. Run, run. That person is running. So you're just stating that they're running, but then they're running faster, faster, faster. Whew, really fast. Or they could be running. Oh, and then they could just running. So they're running slower. And then you can do slowing. Or you could do decrease because they're tired. So think of, you know, you're kind of looking for the concepts and you use vocabulary to illustrate that concept, but your face is really going to do it the most. And the speed at which you sign it. All right, and we did slow. So full, full, all the way up to the top. Full, all the way across the top. Full, up to my chin. This is only when you're full of food. Container, here's your outline of your container. Here's your base hand holding it, and this is all the way up to the top. So something could pour into it. Whoop, whoop. Empty. That height that you had, all the way down. Gone. Gone. That's like if something is gone really fast. Running out of. Gone. None. Empty, empty. Hard. Hard. That's hard. 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 Soft. hard, problem, hard, easy, heavy, heavy, soft, oh, light, what was I thinking? Light, nothing at all, weighs nothing at all, it's very light. Sick, bleh, bleh. Hurt, hurt. Head hurts, nose hurts, heart hurts, ear hurts, elbow hurts, shoulder hurts. Long, long, really long. Short, 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 short. New, old, old. Loud, loud. Quiet, quiet. Quiet down. Silly, silly, silly. Funny, funny. Serious. Sticky. Stuck. Stuck. Free. F's. Free. Yuck. 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 Ugh. Yuck. Ugh. Ugh. Yum. Yum. There was a question about high and low in frequency. So a high sound would be H all the way up high. And you would use that also for something that's really high. You could use that as a descriptor. Low is an L. Low. And make your face match. High. Really high. Low. And there was a question about the sign for all done. All done. And unless you have any other questions, that's where we are, is all done. Thanks for coming. See you next time. Bye.